Sure, so I'll just list them out. Specifically, ransomware is a major trend. Cloud migration and digital transformation are a major trend as well. And then of course things like data growth. All of these are attached in some way to COVID. So if you look at how the trends developed over time, COVID forced many companies to accelerate their digital transformation strategy. And with that, it's created what we call a vulnerability lag. So companies haven't managed to keep up with security threats with this data explosion and this acceleration of digital transformation. Yeah, so I think, again, very similar. The UAE's definitely follows suit with the rest of the world in terms of what we're observing. If we look at things like vulnerability, that gap in managing to secure data and protect that data when a lot of it is unknown. So we have what we call redundant, obsolete and trivial data, and we think about new applications that are being used as a result of COVID. There's a huge amount of unstructured data, and all of that is unknown, and that presents huge risk for organizations who aren't able to protect that in the right way. If we think about ransomware, there's many companies have become soft targets because they're unable to identify and quantify the data that they have, and then at the same time invest proportionally to make sure that that data is protected. And that's obviously where we help massively in terms of the engagements that we have with many of our customers. Yeah, I think in terms of things like compliance, knowing what information you have, knowing whether that data is protected, and making sure that you're able to limit your exposure to risk is a major consideration. We talk about cloud migration. So many companies are moving to the cloud through their digital transformation strategy. That creates risk of what data sits where. Is it protected? How is it protected under a single umbrella? If there's data in the cloud and on premises, is it known what types of data that is? And is it protected? And are you able to move data from one cloud to another or from cloud to on-premise? Automating all of that under a single solution is a massive advantage that I think many companies are in the process of realizing. And so there's a shift in mindset around, digital transformation is certainly important, but managing risk and exposure is similarly important. And that's what we're seeing definitely in the UAE as well as the rest of the Middle East.